for San Antonio. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5.
A bigger guard. 6'6" Castle can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Edwards with the screen for Conley. Off target with his 3. Here's Castle. McDaniels defending. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
The size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star. And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He had a list of concerns coming in tonight, not the least of which was matching up with De'Aaron Fox. He said it's not just the speed, though that obviously is an issue. It's that Fox has also become so good at dictating tempo and getting you to play his style. That's something they can't allow. Devin?
All right, thank you, David. Both free throws good from Randall.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Outside, Fox. From close range, count it, good.
He is a rare one who's more comfortable inside. Fox, look, his game is about attacking, getting in close, not necessarily making a ton of threes.
Conley, the pass to Randall. Back to Conley. Randall down low. Barnes on him. Randall no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Richard last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
Here is Edwards, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Edwards got 5.
Edwards makes it dueling three-pointers, showing some leadership, getting that one back.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Conley against Fox. 1:29 left here in the first quarter. Makes it off the glass. Fox has got his second basket of the game. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Randall from outside. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Castle. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Conley scanning the floor for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on McDaniel. And the basket by Vassell.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Conley. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Randall with a screen for Conley. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Spurs lead by 3. Stay with us. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Anthony Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Reed. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Miller in at the 4-man position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
And Fox gets it to go. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Here's Fox. It's hauled in by Edwards. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's rolling around the perimeter ready to fire.
Minnesota making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Miller. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Castle comes in for Chris Paul. Sohan finds Fox. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Conley. Finished off the break. Conley's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
And how about the speed of Mike Conley there in transition? He explodes up the court to ensure they convert on that fast break.
Three-pointer, Fox buries the long-range jumper. Fox has got 9 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Spurs trail by 3 in transition. Here come the Spurs. And the Spurs scoring again.
So fast. Fox just pulls up like lightning.
Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Richard, you talked about the fastest players in the league. De'Aaron Fox is in the running. And I say that literally.
Kevin, he is at his best when he is attacking the lane. He's a lefty that is a tremendous finisher, and his floater, arguably, might be the best in the game.
Sohan with the screen. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
A smooth-looking three-point shot. I think Fox is feeling it.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. The Spurs also changing it up. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Paul subbed in for Fox. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Vassell. A nice shot by McDaniels.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Barnes outside. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Wembanyama. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Inside, and Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Paul outside. Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama with it. Barnes outside. No good on the three. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He put together quite a quarter. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Get ready for the big half-court shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the court right now for the Spurs. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Pass to Castle. Vassell outside. Here's Castle. Outside, Fox. 5 to shoot. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Over Castle, and there's Edwards on the assist from Conley. Edwards got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys. Here's Wembanyama. Barnes outside. Vassell outside. Outside, Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Again, the Spurs, good for 2.
And Fox can hurt you from there, especially when he's shooting with confidence.
And you know, De'Aaron Fox, he has become, RJ, I think, almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, he's always had great speed, so defenders would sag off of him. But now that he has that step-back 3, so you have to play up, and that's what he wants you to do.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox, sinks the triple. And now it's just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
He's having one of those nights. Fox just filling it up.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Gobert with it. Pass to McDaniels. Randall with the ball from the arc. Out to Conley. Randall down low, defended by Wembanyama. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. To the inside. Here's Barnes. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Outside Edwards. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
In a deep three from Fox. And that one released in time, but no good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of three. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. Naz Reid out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Minot in at the 4 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reed's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Timberwolves. Paul passes to Sohan. And here is Fox. And it's Fox slamming it down.
Oh, that's just filthy. Fox has that fearless mentality and gets up for a point guard.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Fox. Edwards can't hit.
Oh, come on. Those are the looks you can't mess up. From this close inside, you got to get the job done.
Yeah, easy call.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
Fires for 3. Rebound by Sohan. San Antonio's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And that one, good.
Yeah, Fox can be so slippery on the drive, making those little adjustments to get by the defense.
Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. Pulls it up. And it's good off the bat, rim and in. Edwards got 28 points for the game.
ICE, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Here's Sohan. Launches a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Sohan's got 5 points now this quarter.
And how about the vision from Castle, spotting that opening and making the pass on time.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's tightly guarded. Pass to McDaniels. Clock at 6. From the top of the key, Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight to the wing right side. The 3. Wembanyama! Big man with big range.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Edwards got 30.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
The Spurs making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He told them he liked the way they were working, but he said, we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
They took what the defense gave them tonight, and that was the mid-range. I mean, very consistent from that part of the floor.
Nice defense by Vassell.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's McDaniels. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Conley's got a great set of skills as a passer. He might not always make the flashy pass, but he will make the smart ball.
Second team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Mike Conley. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
It's the first that makes it a 3-point lead.
De'Aaron Fox taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Timberwolves on offense. For 3, Edwards. It's in! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant.
Here's Fox. It's in!
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I can sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
Randall from outside. Oh, yes, he can! Yes, he can! Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs.
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Kyrie Irving, Washington out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position.
Now, Kyrie shoots a ton of threes, and he makes a ton of threes.
Pass to Beal. Dunn outside. Durant with it. Launches it. Knocks down the triple.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Irving. Drops in the layup for two. Irving's got his second bucket on the night.
What's amazing about Kyrie is the number of go-to moves he has on the interior.
All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. And Doris, when you think about Kevin Durant, certainly a prolific scorer, but that's not the whole story.
What I love the most, I think, BA, about Kevin Durant is how much he loves playing the game of basketball. His availability is never in question as long as there is some measure of health. The work he puts in consistently. Anyone who's ever seen his routine, teammates, coaches, front office staff, they are in awe of the commitment to his craft.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Here's Davis, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
To the middle. Here's Richards, and there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
I just love the unselfishness in the play of Kevin Durant. He said he wants to play the game the right way. Nice example there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Budenholzer. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covered a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, BA.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Booker's shot is good.
Booker making it look easy in the mid-range.
Washington outside. Back to Irving. Beyond the arc. And the Mavericks, another three.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A different look for Phoenix. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. And it's Jones in for Bradley Beal. And Dallas also making a switch. Dinwiddie's checked in. Now here's Richards. Outside Jones. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Jones misses.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Dinwiddie outside. Davis with it. He's against O'Neal. Left side Davis. 4 on the clock. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
Outside Booker. Back to Durant. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Durant's got 7.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen. Left side Booker. Rebound, Anthony Davis. The 3 from Thompson. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Mavericks. 8 points in And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Beal and Allen are out on the wing. Mason Plumlee out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Jones in at the point. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. And one of the game's best shooters, Doris, Grayson Allen, can really stretch the floor for you.
B.A., his presence on this particular roster is so significant because of what they can do around him. Yes, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter because he can flat beat you from distance, but you also can't foul him. He is consistent at the free throw line, and he's very capable off the bounce. Grayson Allen is a more well-rounded player than he's given credit for.
Beal's shot is off. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. The layup off target. The Suns trailing. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. That one goes. Count it. Beal's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
For 3, Dinwiddie. Offensive rebound. Lively uses the glass on the layup. Lively's gotten his first points in this one.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. And so it's Dallas with it, following the score by Phoenix. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Phoenix making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Washington comes in for Christie. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Beal, that one's good.
The sweet shooter looks good from any range. The mid-range, Bradley Beal says, yes, sir, that's in my bag.
Washington, a screen on Booker. Irving for 3. Oh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in his many attempts.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Back to Booker. Plumlee, a screen on Irving. For 3, Booker, bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
How about that? Devin Booker says anything you can do, I can do better. 3 in the books.
Pass to Gafford. Davis against Durant. Washington with the ball. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Beal. 6 points for him. Plumlee, a screen on Thompson. And it's Beal penetrating. Gafford grabs the miss. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
The 3 from Washington. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Dunn left side. Plumlee a screen. 3-pointer. Beal got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Guys, you love the patience when Bradley Beal is running the pick and roll. Doesn't rush, plays at his own pace.
Irving against Booker. Irving, no good. Outside Booker, 18 feet out. Again, the Suns good for 2. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Bradley Beal has been leading the charge for the Suns, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back.
27.
second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, Anthony Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Washington, then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Thompson in at the 2. Now here's Irving. He's got 13. Lets it go from deep. And there's Thompson on the assist by Washington. Thompson's got his third basket on the night right there. And so it's Beal who brings up the ball for Phoenix. It's a one-point game. Irving against Booker. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here, and the three-pointer goes.
If Devin Booker's cooking, it's a wrap, folks. This guy makes the game look easy.
Devin Booker is a two-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a three-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that. Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
I need you to give it up for your son's breakdance crew.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Davis hits.
Very effective facing up. AD spotting up and cashing in.
Pass to Richards. Beal outside. And here's Booker. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
Mavericks ball.
Marshall, he's checked in for Washington.
Number 13, Najee Marshall.
Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Thompson outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now Davis takes the three. Rebounded by Dunn. Down low. Oh, deflected. Oh, Durant with the follow.
Well, you simply have got to box out Kevin Durant. If you don't, he's so good getting position and finishing with authority.
On the wing, Thompson. Pounded by Beal. Pass to Davis. On the wing, Irving. Shot clock at 6. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, BA, this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Dunn. Now here's Richards. Here's Beal. Davis with the block.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
Irving attacking. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Outside Durant. There's the triple. Mavericks with the rebound. To the inside. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Yeah, the complete package is AD. Had the defense's attention and found the open man.
Outside O'Neal. Booker against Irving. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Booker's got 10 points here in the second half.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Thompson outside. 20 seconds left in the third. Irving for 3. Can't hit that one. Now Booker. 17 points in the game. On the wing, Durant. Oh, KD against contact inside.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the...
We're headed into the...
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Mavericks trailing. Devin Booker out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Royce O'Neal. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Dunn in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Jones. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Booker. The 3 ball. Lively grabs a miss.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving. Now Dinwiddie. Just 5 on the clock. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Well, just tremendous body control by Spencer Dinwiddie, able to adjust to the defender's contact.
Outside Booker. 3-pointer. Christie with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Irving. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now a 3-point Maverick lead.
Well, very hard to stop Kyrie Irving once he has his rhythm. Now he's relentless, seeking out some buckets.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. A different look for Phoenix. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for O'Neal. And it's Bradley Beal in for Jones. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Marshall. Washington's checked in for Christie, and it's Thompson in for Dinwiddie. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Beal. Dunn outside. Puts it up. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Booker against Irving. Davis with a screen on Booker. Irving for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
Here's Booker, and Gafford with the block. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And that one's good. Irving.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving, one of the outstanding mid-range shooters. This guy legit 3 level.
Takes a step back. For 3, Booker. Washington grabs the miss. Dallas leading by 6. And there's the lob, and the dunk by Gafford.
Unbelievable shooting down the stretch has them sitting pretty.
And Booker has got the ball here for Phoenix. Ooh, some contact there. No issue for Booker, though.
I love that Devin Booker isn't afraid to mix things up on the offensive end, trying to score inside and does just that.
Oh, Booker with a block. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Now here's Irving. There's 57 seconds left in the game. Lets it go from 14. And the rebound goes to Dallas. That one is off. Booker with the defensive effort.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here. Oh, Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
And that's an intentional foul.
Bradley Beal. Second personal foul. First team foul.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5.
Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
And so both free throws good. And it's an 8-point ball game. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Dunn. Money. Whoa, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
How about the vision from Devin Booker? Yes, he can score it, but that's a pretty pass.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
Irving at the line for 2.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. And this one feels just about over.
Yeah, they'll play it out, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Fifth personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Mavericks.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dunn. And so it's Dallas winning this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it.
Stan, it's clear who the media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
And now the Lakers starting group. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. He's out there with Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And it's off from three-point range. Jokic with the screen on Reeves. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic so clever at taking advantage in that pick and roll.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
And here is Murray after Luka Doncic hitting the three. Jokic passes to Brown. Back to Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Over Hayes. And Denver again with the bucket.
A focal point of this offense, Jokic is comfortable handling the bulk of the scoring load on this team.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Hayes finds Doncic. A 3-ball. Good on the triple. Doncic has got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Brown. And here's Jokic. And again, it's Denver.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. Their plan defensively is to try to make LeBron into a jump shooter. Now, Coach said many teams plan that, but it rarely works out. You have to fully commit to it. Of course, that means LeBron will be getting all of their attention. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now Murray. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. A different look for Denver. Peyton Watson comes in for Porter. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Christian Brown. The Lakers also changing it up. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura. And it's Connect in for Austin Reeves. Now, here's Doncic. 6 points for him. Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 9.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Murray kicks to Westbrook. And again, Denver hit the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Finney-Smith. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And James has always loved sharing the rock as well as making his teammates better.
Murray with the bounce pass. Down low, kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Pass to Jokic. Here's Watson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And good that time. Doncic has got 11 points.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
It's all tied in Denver. After this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
They've got Peyton Watson. Also, Michael Porter's out there. Russell Westbrook out there with Dario Saric. And it's Strawther in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
Here's Strawther. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Strawther's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Reeves. From downtown, that's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Hachimura is checked in for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for connect. Now here's Šorić. Nothing on the board. Here's Brown. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. We know very few players in the league can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can do.
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size. He's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
Here's Reeves. After the basket by Dario Šorić. LeBron James on the wing. And they double up LeBron. Pass to Reeves. James sets the screen for Reeves. And Brown pulls it down. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Murray down low, defended by Vincent. No good off the back of the rim. LA's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Hachimura the pass to Vincent. Outside, James. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. That's his first foul.
Showing some range. LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Now here's Gordon. No scoring in this one. Jokic tries the double. Things getting physical, but Jokic hammers it out and wins.
And they try to stonewall Jokic, but he's not having it. He's just fearless going up inside.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Screen by James. To the middle. Hits that one. Nice pass, leading him to the bucket. LeBron's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers. Doncic against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Outside, Porter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Porter's got 6 points.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers lead by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
So for the Lakers right now, in it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Murray. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game. And that's LeBron, one of the best front court playmakers. That is something you just can't teach.
Jokic inside, working on Hayes. Jokic, no good.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Reeves. He's got 9. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Jokic. A slam by Jokic.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
Reeves outside. James against Porter. Can't hit from 12. The Nuggets trail by 3. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Russell Westbrook in for Christian Brown. The Lakers also with the sub. Finney Smith's checked in. That shot wide open. Murray's got 5 now.
And the best scorers, like Murray, they believe every shot they take is going in, no matter how deep they are on the floor.
Now here's LeBron. 5 points in the game. Westbrook passes to Gordon. Over Finney Smith. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist by Westbrook. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Doncic outside. And Doncic with the triple. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
On the wing, Murray. Guarded by Doncic. Westbrook passes to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Downright lethal in the pick and roll. Gordon's size and quickness, along with the decision-making, it's a tough combination.
Pass to Finney Smith. Reeves outside. And here is LeBron. Goes up on the high post. Good on the jump shot. 7 points in the game.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Outside Westbrook. Murray a screen on Reeves. Here's Jokic. Oh, off target. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Jamal Murray is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Peyton Watson. Then there's Saric. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Murray surveying the D. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And inside Murray's attacking mentality pays off. He just works hard to find his own shot.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jokic, he's checked in for Saric. Aaron Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. And Porter subbed in for Russell Westbrook. The Lakers also changing it up. Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Timeout called, Nuggets. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. I was able to listen to what David Adelman went over with his team. With the game in the balance, Coach was calm in the huddle. His main message, execution. He told his team to make sure to remember what they talked about during shoot-around. We've got a great ending in store, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now, here's Jokic over Hayes. Jokic, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Jokic draws the double. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Hits the three-point bomb.
Boy, they needed that one. And Gordon delivers. His productive habits really paid off there.
And Gordon over to help. Pass to Hachimura. James sets the screen for Hachimura. And another three for the Lakers.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
Now Jokic puts the move on. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Here's Murray following the basket by LeBron James. Now Jokic, the tray, another three for Denver.
And I feel like Jokic has 360-degree vision. I mean, no matter where the open man is, he's going to find it.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
That's good. Going 1 or 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
Pass to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Shot clock at 6. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there, doing everything he can to rally his team.
Here's Reeves. Here's Doncic. And Jokic with the rebound.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Murray with the bounce pass. Jokic against LeBron. Jokic kicks to Murray. Here's Brown. The three won't fall. And an intentional foul right there.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
2 shots.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This was a hard-fought, well, much appreciated, David. And that about wraps it up. So now for Greg Anthony.
Go, go, go.
Exciting for us and the fans, BA, but exhausting for the defenses. I mean, it should be a high-scoring affair, up-tempo, windshield wiper quality. Expect a lot of substitutions to keep things fresh.
So here's Dallas' starting group. They've got Klay Thompson. Anthony Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's P.J. Washington, and it's Irving in at the point. Now here's Washington. Irving looking around. Nails it from three.
Not just range, but confidence, too. Irving can capitalize from way downtown.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. The three from Barnes. And he buries his first look.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it. A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Washington. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials. Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Fox. Wembanyama, high post, over Gafford, and there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Fox.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Irving, the pass to Gafford. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Outside Irving. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. That's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial all-star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.
Now here's Barnes. Vassell outside. Kicks it out to Barnes. Clock at 6. Wembanyama, screen on Davis. Spurs need to get one up here. The three. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Irving. Banked it in off the glass. Irving's got 7.
Irving's so good and crafty at being able to get things done with the high percentage shot inside.
Back to Fox. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks it from distance. He's got 5.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Outside Davis. The shot. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to Castle. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Inside, Fox. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
Davis with a screen on Fox. Irving goes in, and the shot goes down.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Fox outside. Goes up at the stripe. No good on the buzzer beater. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Derek Lively is out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Christie in at the small forward position. Irving, that's good. Irving's got 11 points.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Sohan outside. Left side, Johnson. Off target from outside. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. They trail by 1. Christie passes to Irving. Lively with a screen on Paul. Irving against Paul. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Dinwiddie, no good. On offense, here is San Antonio. The kick out to Paul. He drops it from range.
Paul's got such a fluid shooting motion. From the moment he lets it go, everything about it is smooth.
Pass to Lively. Here's Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. For San Antonio, Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Champagny. And Castle subbed in for Chris Paul. Gafford, he's checked in for Dallas. Thompson comes in for Christie. Here's Castle. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Johnson passes to Barnes. And San Antonio hits again from deep. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Graham.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Now here's Irving. 14 points for him, and he gets it to go.
Well, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender.
Pass to Castle. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Here's Castle. To the wing, right side. Fox for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Gotta respect the jumper of Fox now. The form is solid, and he's a lefty, which always makes a guy dangerous.
Back to Dinwiddie. Irving for three. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Irving's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. For San Antonio, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Now here's Paul. Wembanyama, screen on Williams. Paul can't get it to go. The Mavericks trailing. Washington left side. Williams from long range. And the Mavericks, another three.
Keeping that head on a swivel, eyes alert. Washington doing a nice job finding his man there.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of this game. And the basket by Castle.
How about that wonderful floater he has? Showing off an exquisite touch.
Outside Davis. Washington outside. 4-3. The rebound by the Spurs. Pass to Paul. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I'll tell you what, drawing fouls is a bit of a skill, and it's one that Paul excels at.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
That one's no good.
If you're a head coach, you love having a guy like Chris Paul around. He's a coach on the floor for you. It helps keep everyone accountable.
From deep three-point land. Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
How about that one?
Whoa! Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Fox, the pass to Vassell. Back to Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. The three. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
Thompson outside. Outside Irving. Oh, it's Pure again. He's now a perfect 10 for 10 in this one.
Tonight has been all about Irving. When he's clicking, his offensive game is devastating.
Oh, Fox gets up and throws it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
The three from Washington. Another three for Dallas.
Boy, he's a stretch 4 now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
On the take, and he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years.
Irving, the pass to Thompson. There's the screen. There's the three. San Antonio with a rebound.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
To the paint for the tie. And Barnes with the basket. The assist by Castle. Give him 8.
And, you know, Barnes does a nice job sizing up the defense close to the basket. I mean, when he's near the rim, takes his time, knows how to get his shot up and down.
Thompson goes up. Outside Irving. Here's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
Kyrie Irving, what a touch from deep.
Vassell outside to the left wing. Floats one up. Davis with a rebound. The Mavericks lead by 3. Pass to Thompson. Right side Davis. Over Kessel. And the shot no good. A bit short.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock.
Beats him inside. A slick move.
And he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Vassell against Washington. Here's Irving, and there's the drive, and he comes up with a bucket. Irving's got 29 points.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Fox from the arc. A miss. Out of 8 shots, he's now made 6. Fox against Irving. And he drops it in from the low post. And now it's a 5-point Dallas lead.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Dallas Mavericks. He's been an offensive force. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Taking a look at the Mavericks. Kyrie Irving out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Najee Marshall. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Christie in at the 3. Fires from 14. The shot won't fall. Spurs trail by 3. Down low. Johnson. Pass to Sohan. Fox outside. Oh, Fox. Too sly. Beats the contact.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome getting good positioning close to the basket.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Shoots. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Irving's got 33 points.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
Yeah, you know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Barnes comes in for Johnson. Vassell, he's checked in for Champagnie. And Castle's subbed in for Paul. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Davis comes in for Marshall. Washington's checked in for Christie. And it's Klay Thompson in for Dinwiddie. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Irving. And the layup is good off the glass. Irving's got 16 points here in the second half.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
And Irving gets it to go. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Here's Fox. Mavericks with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Thompson. Rebound by San Antonio.
You know, no wonder he's been off the mark. I think he's been a little bit too much in the background, uninvolved so far tonight. And Barnes, great at getting the shot he wants in big moments of the game. Clutch, Harrison Barnes.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Here's Irving. Here's Davis. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Poise under pressure to produce at the right time in the big time. AD.
Davis, no good on that free throw. For San Antonio, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. He buries it from 3.
Great to see guys don't back down under pressure. Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. "51 seconds left in the final quarter. Irving against Fox. Now here's Irving. He's guarded closely.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and is so crafty and creative around the basket.
Shooting for Mavericks.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
When it's this close, he's exactly who they want at the stripe.
Here's Wembanyama, and he buries it.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this. And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Outside for Davis. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
No question about it. The touch is with Anthony Davis.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What's the best strategy for him?
A chance to tie it up here. A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Fox outside. Target.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there. Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the 4th, that would have been a big bucket for him.
At the line for the Mavericks.
And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
It's all about getting a 3 right here. No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
That's the end of the game. Fans.
Thanks, Ali. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
Tonight's teams, RJ, they have rosters filled with veteran players.
I was on a few teams like this, Kevin, and it's just great for the locker room. Guys are usually willing to accept their roles and understand how to win.
And now the Lakers starting group. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. He's out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the 1. 6 to shoot. Here's Reeves. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Beal from long range sinks the triple.
Beal can hurt you from just about anywhere, and he is a multi-skilled player.
And so Doncic will bring it up for L.A. To the inside. Here's Reeves, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Reeves outside. Pass to Hayes. Here's LeBron, beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Just zero hesitation from James, trusting his shot.
RJ, last season, LeBron passed 40,000 career points. Do you think we'll ever see someone get even close to that number again?
Probably not, Kevin. Not in my lifetime. You have to understand, you're going to have to score 25 points a game for 20-plus seasons to even have a chance. LeBron, he's one-on-one.
The Lakers with the ball. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Shoots. Reeves can't hit.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, I've always felt like I belong. Goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, is this confidence or cockiness? He told her, they're basically kind of the same thing. Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. Jones checked in for the Suns. And the Lakers also making a switch. Connects checked in. Now here's Booker. Not a lot of room. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. It's good.
Booker showing some power.
The Lakers trail. RJ, we know that the Suns missed the playoffs for about a decade, but now they seem to be getting some traction. How do you view it?
I view them as a team that's in transition. Obviously, they have Devin Booker, the homegrown star. The guy has blossomed there in front of everyone's eyes. And after that finals run, they've really been searching. He's the last player there. But whenever you have Kevin Durant on your team, you are always on the verge of something special.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pass to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. From past the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And there's no shortage of fight in Doncic. He's a counterpuncher. Hit him with a three, and he is coming right back at you.
Now here's Durant. From outside the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Durant's got 5 now. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
Doncic, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Jones from outside. That shot off. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Suns lead by 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. The wing pair we'll be seeing is Beal and Allen. Royce O'Neal is out there with Plumlee, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. The Suns leading. Outside, Beal. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Powering through contact, Beal with the strong finish.
Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
Here's Connect. No good from outside. Suns leading by 4. Right side, O'Neal. Outside, Beal. Jones looking for an opening. Off target from three-point range. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt, good, nice job down low.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So for the Suns, Dunn comes in for Allen, and it's Booker in for Tyus Jones. Hachimura, he's checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Connect. For 3, Booker, that's good. And so Beal with the assist. Booker's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns. Reeves the pass to Hachimura.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Vincent. Takes the 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Hachimura against O'Neal. Reeves with it. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. It's good.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Suns leading by 3. Done outside. O'Neal wide open. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Good eyes, Bradley Beal. That's a nice setup there.
LeBron outside. Pass to Hachimura. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Booker in the corner. A floater, and Devin Booker in the paint.
Soft touch. Booker finding his spot, just floating it in.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Reeves with the screen for James. This one for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. James has got 6. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Here's Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And Booker is so active on offense, which really forces the D to act with aggression at times.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Second free throw, no good. To the paint, here's James. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Here's Booker. nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Suns. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So for the Lakers right now, in it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Luka Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Phoenix leading by 5. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Doncic against Booker. Spins. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 8 points.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Pass to Richards. Suns moving the ball around. They set the pick. Here's the 3. And you know who? Devin Booker.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. And again, it's the Lakers.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. And coming in as a floor-spacing 2 guy. How impressive is it, RJ, that Devin Booker is holding down the point?
And it's not just the rate of assists. He's limiting his turnovers in great fashion, too, despite his high usage.
Back to Doncic. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Here's Booker. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Booker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns. Pass to Hachimura. Reeves outside. Now here's Doncic. Oh, Doncic with a confident free ball.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Beal taking his time here. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. 1:10 left in the third. Pass to Hayes. 3-pointer on the way. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Beal the pass to Booker. Out to KD. No good with the triple. Lakers trail by 3. Hachimura down low. Defended by Durant. Pass to Doncic. Yes, It's James picking up the assist.
3-point field goal.
Doncic has got 12 points here in the second half. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Dunn with a screen on Doncic. And again, it's the Suns missing. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Hachimura, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Will it go? The shot that time, not on target. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Los Angeles. That quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Dunn is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Jones. And it's Plumlee in at the 5. A shot by Milton, no good. The Suns leading. Dunn outside. Pass to Booker. It's deflected. James with it. Jones covering. James absorbing hits on the drive.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Booker outside. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Some changes for Phoenix. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Plumlee. Kevin Durant comes in for O'Neal, and Bradley Beal subbed in for Tyus Jones. The Lakers also changing it up. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Shake Milton. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. There's the answer from Doncic.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Booker finds Richards. Reeves against Beal. Shoots the 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Doncic. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the 3 off target. Phoenix has gone 2 or 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
Big-time players make big-time shots. Durant, he lives for these opportunities.
Here's Doncic. Doncic brushes off the contact and hits.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Shoots from the elbow, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
When they need points, they do everything possible to get Booker his touches.
107 left in the 4th quarter. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Dunn left side. And stolen by LeBron. Pass to Hachimura. Inside. Shoots. Reeves. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. And it's the Suns' ball. They lead by 1. Here's Booker. Can't get it to fall.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Takes a step back. Doncic. It falls!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Guys, what are their best options now?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So I'm looking at the clock. And, guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
And here are the Suns now. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one.
That's the end of the
this
game.
week. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Washington out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Irving in at the point guard position.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking I can score it in the painted area.
And here is Irving. And he drives in. Randall pulls down the board.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Pass to Conley. Back to Randall. Conley, a screen on Washington. Randall, good.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the three with confidence now.
You know, part of what makes Julius Randall so effective is that spin move, Doris.
He does like to use that on the interior against taller players to get enough separation. But the number of finishing moves that guy has off the spin, it is really an effective tool.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the basket by Dallas. Pass to Gobert. Gafford with the block. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
I think you have to admire the aggressiveness with which P.J. Washington plays every single night.
Dallas shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Edwards looking for an opening. Puts it up from 12. Good. He hits the jumper.
If you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Irving for three. Gets the three to fall. Irving's got 5 now.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Randall, good.
Oh my goodness, what a response by Randall. Yes, you can make a three, so can I.
Washington outside. Outside Davis. And Dallas hits again from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's McDaniels. And there's a pick. Randall outside. 1:07 left in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Here's Edwards, following the score by Dallas. Three-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the middle. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Washington. Christie's checked in for Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. DiVincenzo against Dinwiddie. To the inside. Here's Davis. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Tie game in Minnesota. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
On the court right now for the Mavericks, Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Najee Marshall. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Christie in at the 3. Now here's Reed. Excellent D there from Lively. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And Minnesota has possession. After the basket by Dallas. Edwards, that's good.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for Dallas. Pass to Lively. Here's Irving. Nice move. And he lays it in. Irving's got 9 points.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Pass to Irving. Launches a 3. Miller pulls it in. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Edwards for 3. Edwards can't get that one to fall. The Mavericks leading. Irving looking around. Lively finds Dinwiddie. From 13. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Dinwiddie's got his first 2 points.
Boy, Spencer Dinwiddie, it's a rare opportunity in the mid-range, but he's got the kind of touch necessary to make it.
Shot from 12. Edwards can't get that one to fall. The Mavericks lead by 4. Outside Irving. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
BA, I absolutely love this. And more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
And Minnesota with some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Now here's Gobert. He's scoreless. Pass to DiVincenzo. Picked by Gobert. This one for 3. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Outside Davis. Now here's Thompson. Outside, Williams drills it from deep. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Randle. He has 6.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Outside Davis. On the wing, Thompson. DiVincenzo covering. Hits a 3-pointer. Washington's got 5.
Klay Thompson understanding how to read the floor and make the right choice. Yes, he can score it, but good vision there.
Gobert against Gafford for 3. Randle. Another miss by Minnesota. Dallas leading by 5. Outside, Williams. Pass to Davis. Over Randle. The open J off the mark.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Dallas on top. They're up by 5. All right, Allie. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Unloads from 13. Shot is good by Edwards. Give him 8.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic's so pretty, so fluid.
Outside Davis. Back to Irving. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist by Edwards.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
Pass to Randle. Now Edwards. He gets it to go off the front iron. Edwards has got 4 points this quarter.
How about that handle? The dribble drive by Anthony Edwards, so tough.
Irving for 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
Outside Davis. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Gobert inside. Checked by Davis. And Davis with the block. And he's going for the oop here. And the dunk by Gafford.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in for Anthony Edwards. And Dallas with a change here too. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Well, Randle worked so hard down low, earns him these fouls in the process.
Julius Randle taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Here's Irving. 18 points for him. Pass to Marshall. Back to Irving. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Minnesota. 43 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Now Randle. He's guarded by Irving. from 7 feet away. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Randall's got 11 points.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
Lively passes to Irving. Driving inside. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Here's Randall. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good. Randall's got 5 points now this quarter. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Mavericks on top. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So the Mavericks 5 right now. They've got Najee Marshall. Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Christie in at the 3 spot. Here's Irving. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
Boy, what a monster night for Kyrie Irving, playing at a very high level right now.
Dinwiddie against Edwards. Here he goes. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Lively with a screen on DiVincenzo. Fires from the wing. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Minot. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Davis comes in for Marshall. Washington's checked in for Christie. And it's Thompson in for Dinwiddie. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come...
Oh, my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home!
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Irving against Conley. On the wing, Davis shoots over Randall. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Pass to Edwards. Over Washington. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Thompson outside. Back to Davis. Conley against Irving.
Kyrie Irving so good at keeping defenders off balance. Earns a trip to the free throw line there. Nicely done.
That free throw good from Irving. Both free throws good from Irving. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Oh, my goodness. The athleticism of Anthony Edwards on full display.
Thompson outside. Outside Davis. Gafford with a screen on Randall. 6 to shoot. Here's Davis. Dallas no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 10. Randall with it. Gafford picks him up. Randall, good.
Off the bounce into the jumper. Julius Randall makes it look easy.
And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Washington outside. Now Davis. Nifty move. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Edwards gets the bucket. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Gafford with a screen on Conley. Irving for three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Randall, good.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
And so it's the Mavericks who come out on top here. They played the villain. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke.
And Greg, I know you do. One thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement,
which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. In at forward for them, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the center position. The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Back to Doncic. Wembanyama with the rebound. Barnes finds Fox. And here is Vassell. There's the three. And the basket by Castle.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So, here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
That's good from Fox on the assist by Barnes.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
Here's LeBron. Here's Hachimura. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Wembanyama. And he banks in the layup.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Outside, James. Back to Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. No good on the triple.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, so you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report.
How about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for Austin Reeves. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And the Lakers with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Luka Doncic. Here's Wembanyama. Johnson sets the screen for Wembanyama. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
And boy, Wembanyama has every shot in the bag. How about the touch there?
Vincent finds James. Launches it. Rebound, San Antonio. Down low. Here's Sohan. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Reeves. Drills the three-pointer. Reeves has got 5 now.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Wembanyama with it. over Finney Smith. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
They've got Chris Paul. Sohan is out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Fox. And it's Champagnie in at the 3, the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5.
And they got to bring the double team.
Dan, I could talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not get him as many shots, things like that, and there can be some tension, and it's with a guy that you have huge respect for.
That's a great example. Coaching an aging star. Very different. Here's Vincent following the basket by Chris Paul. Over to the left wing. Here's Hachimura. That one, no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. Here's Champagnie. Pass to Sohan. Fires the 3. And Chris Paul hits from deep. Paul's got 5.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Reeves the pass to Hachimura. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Hachimura's got his second bucket of the game to go. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams will make substitutions.
Everyone, let's hear it for you.
Substitution on the court.
Wembanyama passes to Fox. Here's Castle. Puts it up. Gets a very good look and converts. 5 points in the game.
This is where we'll probably see Castle the most, creating opportunities with the ball in his hand.
2 minutes.
Back to Doncic. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along. And then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
That ball's off target. It's his third miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Here's Castle. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Spurs lead.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Reeves the pass to Hachimura. Vassell against LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic knocks in the 3.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Outside, Fox. Wembanyama high post. Over Finney Smith. Hachimura grabs the miss. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for L.A. They trail by 1. Here's Doncic. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Fox looking it over. Good on the bucket. Fox has got 8 points. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Doncic fires from way outside. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Spurs out in front, leading by a point. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is staying. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Rui Hachimura out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. Doncic against Fox. Rebounded by the Lakers. And here is Hachimura. He has 6. Pass to Doncic. Takes a 3. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Here's Castle. Buries the long-range jumper. Castle's got 10.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach. But we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look. He is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all 3 levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a 3-point shot.
Barnes kicks to Fox. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. He's got 11.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Back to Doncic. A 3. Not giving an inch. Doncic.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his 3-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Good.
I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now, an exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Here's LeBron. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Doncic against Fox. 1:09 left in the third. And it's Fox slamming it down.
Whoa, the Aaron Fox, explosive. And boy, does that get the bench energized.
On the wing, Doncic. And they double up Doncic. LeBron passes to Reeves. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Here's Fox. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Doncic, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Doncic against Fox. Shakes him. He takes it up and lays it in. Fox has got 19 points.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for San Antonio. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Keldon Johnson. Fox is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for 1 more at the line.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
First team foul.
San Antonio trailing here. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
The Lakers shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Hachimura finds Finney-Smith. Now here's James. Pass to Hachimura. Clock at 4. Here's Vincent. No good from 18.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
We play just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Fox. Hachimura grabs the miss.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Connects from three-point range. Finney-Smith's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers. San Antonio's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He told his guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys?
Thank you, David.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Up top, Doncic. Guarded by Fox. Doncic with the bucket.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen. And the basket by Castle.
Even in his rookie season, it's easy to see Castle's leadership.
Doncic looking it over. Doncic gets it to go inside.
Well, you wonder why we're seeing so many points tonight. Just look at the D.
Not a lot of resistance, and trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
And give Fox some love there. The D wasn't that bad, but he was just focused on finishing that one.
Here's Doncic. Again, Los Angeles.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Fox against Doncic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Luka Doncic.
And we talked about Fox's speed, but he also has length. He's a factor there in the paint.
Good on both.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
He's going up for the alley-oop.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama helping him knock away that one.
And Fox has it in the corner. It's good from beyond the arc.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. And so it's San Antonio with it.
Good! Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot. They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over and reach his personnel. Comes up with the goods on that one.
Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a two-possession game.
And it's Hachimura in the corner. James kicks to Hachimura. Three-pointer. San Antonio with the rebound. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back. A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Nails the tray.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice and safe.
Stand up and make some noise.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Second personal foul.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So it's the Lakers now.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Absolutely need a three here.
And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. That was...
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
So here's the Clippers starting group. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden, and it's Zubats in at the center position. Now here's Powell. Leonard looking over the floor. Zubac screen from outside the arc. And Kawhi Leonard hits from deep.
I love the patience, the tactical mindset of Leonard. He's so good at picking his spots, especially on the pick and roll.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He feels good about their chances if they can prevent Kawhi Leonard from taking over. We're talking about a first ballot Hall of Famer who can score from all three levels and can take your best scorer out of the game. I asked him, so what's the plan? He said, survive.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
And how about Powell just coming back and taking on the challenge, answering the call?
And no matter how many minutes he gets, Norm Powell is always ready to shoot, Brent.
Oh, man, B.A. Norman Powell has consistently been in that be-ready club off the bench. He can come in and score a bunch of points for his team and spark the offense. But this guy has been aggressive from day one, and it doesn't matter where he is, he knows his role. He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Leonard gets the bucket.
Don't sleep on Kawhi's range. He'll burn you from down deep.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And here's Leonard. 6 points for him. And here's Harden. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
Beal outside. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Here's Dunn. Drains the triple.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, no question. He is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor. It is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
That one's good for 2.
Even if he's not a big man, Harden can score inside with the best of them.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Some changes for Phoenix. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. O'Neal comes in for Durant. And it's Allen in for Dunn. 59 seconds left to play in the first. Beal finds Allen. Now here's O'Neal. Pass to Booker. Screen by O'Neal. And that's good. Devin Booker for 3. Booker's got 8.
A two-guard that can beat you in a variety of ways. Booker is more than just about chucking up threes, but he will make them.
Now here's Simmons. Misses the baby hook. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Booker. Pass to O'Neal. Three-pointer, Beal. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
And Bradley Beal is going to stretch out a defense with that kind of range.
Leonard with the ball. He's got 6. Zubac with a screen on Allen. Simmons with it. 1 second left. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Phoenix.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists is a nice way to play.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, it's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. Ben Simmons is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Coffey in at small forward. Now here's Bogdanovic. And again, it's the Clippers.
Playing in between right now and changing speeds. Bogdanovich spotting some nice scoring opportunities.
Well, Brent, this is the 8th season for Bogdanovich. He's as steady as a metronome, man.
No, the thing, B.A., I don't think guys appreciate him as much as they should in that off-guard position. He is gritty and competitive. He can shoot the ball. He's willing to take big shots. And I love the pace and competitiveness he plays with.
Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
B.A., with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in the game is add more time to the clock.
Dunn, he's checked in for Phoenix. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Simmons comes in for Bogdanovich. Plumlee passes to Beal. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Plumlee. O'Neal inside. Defended by Jones. Now Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, Simmons with the block.
Oh, what a swat by Simmons. Using his size and reach to bat away the shot.
Here's Dunn. Plumlee pulls down the board.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
The Suns trailing. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Here's Leonard. The Suns getting their last shot to go.
Wow. Zubats way up.
Now here's Beal. Defended by Dunn. Outside Booker. .116 left in the second. And no good. Los Angeles has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. Jones, the pass to Simmons. Jones sets a screen. Takes one from 10 feet. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
Outside O'Neal. Here's Beal with the drive. Basket counts. Beal's gotten 4 this quarter.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Simmons, the pass to Zubats. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Now here's O'Neal. Still no points. Pass to Booker. Dunn outside. Plumlee, a screen on Leonard. Beal from outside. The rebound by Simmons. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. Leonard right side. Shoots over Beal. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Jones. Leonard's got 8.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And a pretty tightly contested. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just wait.
Oh, vicious slam by Kawhi.
It's kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
Beal, the pass to Durant. Here's Dunn. Sinks the tray. 9 points in the game.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Leonard on the wing. Guarded by Durant. Count it. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Yeah, Leonard can do this. He can just take over a game offensively.
And despite his injury history, Kawhi still has the ability to take over games, Brent.
Yeah, does it feel, BA, that Kawhi sometimes is even more patient and more deliberate in the way he delivers in games? I think he's the type of talent that can slow himself and the game down at his will and still be a lockdown defender. One thing Bradley Beal does so well with his craft is he'll probe the defense. He's very patient. He's looking for weaknesses. And typically, he'll find them.
Kawhi finishes inside. So good at the rim.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Pass to Dunn. Harden against Booker. Back to Dunn. Durant with it. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Zubac.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Zubac with a screen on Beal. Dunn. He buries it from 3. And now a 5-point Clipper lead.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor. They give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 9 from 3-point range. Harden against Booker. Launches it from deep. The kick to Durant. Over Leonard. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Durant's gotten his second bucket.
2 minutes remaining.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Powell passes to Zubac. Now Harden. 3-pointer. He's off on that one. Up top, Dunn. Powell covers. Dunn. The pass to Beal. Here's Booker. Ooh, some contact there. No issue for Booker, though.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance, and it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Yeah, good point. Thanks, Allie.
I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Dunn. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Jones, he's checked in for Dunn. The Clippers lead by 3. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Powell's shot is off.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Durant. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Durant's got 6.
That's one of Durant's specialties. He can pull up off the drive and shoot right over you, not even knowing you're there.
Inside, here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
To the middle, tries a 10-footer. Easy money for KD inside.
Yeah, you can't give Kevin Durant baskets, but certainly can't be that easy for him.
Harden against Booker. Oh, denied by Durant.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size with that kind of touch, that is money.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Los Angeles shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Clippers ahead.
All right, everyone.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The Suns trailing. So, on the floor for the Clippers. Bogdan Bogdanović is out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Amir Coffey. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Leonard in at the power forward position.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Bogdanović from long range. Rebounded by Dunn.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got his first bucket in this one. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute play. To the inside, Coffey throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It goes on Mason Plumlee. A different look for Phoenix. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. Kevin Durant comes in for O'Neal. And it's Bradley Beal in for Jones. It's Beal on the wing. The 3 is up. Leonard pulls down the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
It's Powell on the wing, pounded by Beal. Harden fires away from outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Coffey grabs the board.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And the three-pointer goes.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up and stopped him.
Dunn, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Oh, can you say important bucket by Harden? James always wants the ball in these moments. Love it.
Here's Booker. Harden with the defensive effort. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Done. Pass to Durant. KD out here flexing on people.
Love the way Durant just goes after the jugular there. He's used to nailing those game changers.
Leonard against Durant. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Leonard's got 23 points.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
They grab their own miss.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Oh, he nails it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Leonard for three. It's good from beyond the arc.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
.40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Booker, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. James Harden picks one up.
Defense tends to overcommit just because Booker's such a great offensive threat. That time he used it to his advantage.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a one-possession game.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Cash! And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Booker puts up a deep three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Devin Booker. First personal foul. Third team foul.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he does get the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. Outside Durant. Back to Booker. Puts up a deep three. It's not going to go for him. So the Clippers win it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well. Allie, thank you as always.
Thank you, fans, for being here.
And that'll do it, folks.